Let's start at the beginning. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void. Darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of the Lord moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light," or "light be." And there was light. God saw the light, that it was good. God divided the light from the darkness, and God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. Now what's fun about this is you will get hundreds and hundreds of people that actually believe their Bible, sort of, that want to add something before "in the beginning." Who knows? For many years, they tried to argue with the theories of evolution by making a pre-Adam life, pre-Adamic. How hard is it to believe that in the beginning, God created? You want to believe God for so many things. You want to believe him for healing, for salvation, for sending his son to die for you. Yet you have trouble believing that he could have created the dinosaurs? Or that this was the beginning? So you get a lot of arguments about this. People that want to argue that the beginning wasn't the actual beginning. It says right here, "And the earth was without form and void." It was chaos. It was nothing. Now, I do like that where the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the water. I've been told that the original word there says fluttered. Well, that's kind of a fun word, especially when you start moving in the Spirit of God and moving in power. You'll be fluttered. It's kind of cool. Now, I've heard people say that if you were ever to get out on the outside of our universe, where it's still chaos, because they said it's expanding, because when God says it started happening, it's been expanding ever since. And you could listen out there, you would have to hear God say, "Light be," and it will be. So there's a lot of fun things here that are very important. One of the things is that before light and dark, there was no day. God created time for us. He's actually outside of that time. It's kind of a fun space that we live in there, that there is light, there is dark, and he divided it. It was day and night. And that was the first day ever. Because before that, there was no time. God lives outside of time. He created it for us. Now, there are lots of easier versions out there than the King James. This is the English Standard Version. It's really good there. In the beginning, God created heaven and earth. The earth was without form and void. Darkness was over the face of the deep. It says the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the water. Hovering's a little different than being over it or fluttering over it. There was the evening and the morning of the first day. And the message, it's a little different. Peterson wrote this to his grandchildren. So it's called a paraphrase. If you want to divide the words paraphrase versus translation, this would be more of a paraphrase. God created the heavens and the earth, all that you see, all that you don't see. Earth was a soup of nothingness, a bottomless emptiness, an inky blackness. There was nothing there. And God's Spirit brooded like a bird above the watery abyss. Brooded, that's a different word. God spoke light, and the light appeared. God saw it was light and good and separated light from dark. So what we want to do is we want to not be one of those people that talks about in Revelations who add to the Word of God, because they're going to be damned. And we don't want to be adding pre-Adamic life to this. We don't want to be saying that the first day was 1,000 years, or 1,000,000 years, or 1,000,000,000 years. They're billions now. When I first started taking science class, they were millions of years, but they found out that wasn't quite long enough, so then they had to make it a lot longer to fit the evolution theory into. But how hard is it to believe that the God who loves you, the God who sent his son to die for you, how hard is it to believe that the God that you want to heal you, and he can, the God who would change the world around you for you, that God couldn't make the earth in 7 days? Come on. He's a mighty God. He's the biggest, baddest dude in the entire universe. Always will be, always gonna be, always was. He changed the nothingness, the chaos, into this world that we are blessed to live in. Stay blessed. Have a great day. If you like, then follow, subscribe, check out my other material. Have a great day.